Today, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the greatest cross-country tips that I've learned across this season, as well as sharing some of my biggest learning curves so that you don't have to experience the same stuff that I did, apart from the success, because that's what you want. But I'm also going to recap a few of my races, just so you can get an idea of what I'm doing, so that it can hopefully help you to become a better runner. So let's get stuck in. Cross-country. It's tough, trust me. You have to run over hills, you have to run really fast. There's huge spikes, possibly getting driven into your calves. Be careful. But there's a lot to learn from it, and I'm going to share that with you. This video is brought to you by Cardio Kings. Make sure to go check them out. Their link is in the description, and make sure when you go purchase something from there, use the code LOGAN10 because that will get you a 10% discount. Chapter 1, learning curves. So let's paint a picture. I started off the season coming off with whooping cough. So track season, nationals, I got whooping cough. Coming straight into cross country season when I got back from Perth. So the season was a pretty interesting start. I had to miss the first 2 races due to the sickness. I was not getting much sleep because I was constantly hooping during the night. So it was tough, but I think overall that bit of time that I had off training probably was the best thing for me. The first thing is make sure you're resting enough, especially coming off sickness. If it's just a minor cold, I mean, for me personally, I just train through it. But if it's something bigger, then consider having time off training, because resting is actually just as important as the actual running training itself. The second big learning curve. So I think something that I've had to learn, like my last 2 seasons of cross country have been like pretty successful. This one, it was all right. Nationals is just around the corner. I have qualified. I came 4th at Nowra, 4th at Dapto. That got me straight through 2 national championships. But there were definitely some ways that I would have run the race a little bit differently. As you can probably see at the start, the race was pretty bunched together, and I mean, I have no problem with that. I think a close race is a good race, but it's as we started to get further on and the top 2 just started pulling away, and I don't know where my response went. I just didn't really try and go with them as such. So I think in terms of that, I think I just need to remember that I can do it. Because I know that I've trained hard, I've worked hard to be able to respond to situations like that, and I think at the end of the day, it's more just like an unconscious decision not to. So I think for you guys, when you're in that position, I think just remember you can do it. Keep your mind working and make the conscious decision to try and stick with the move that is made. And my third biggest learning curve is don't sell yourself too short. I thought going into state, I was kind of going, yeah, I'll get in the top 8, but I'm not going to get much higher than 6 or something. And I think that was me selling myself short, honestly. I'd come back from whooping cough. I was feeling relatively good. Yes, I still had a bit of sickness lingering, but I needed to remember, I've been training hard just like everyone else, so why not me? Why even put myself off the podium? So I think the thing that for you guys, you need to make sure you don't sell yourself short. You guys, if you've put in the effort, then you deserve it. You just have to go and do it on the day. So that would be my third biggest learning curve, and I hope that really helps you to look at the way you run in a different light. Chapter 2, races. So a couple of my last races, I haven't really posted much. That's not necessarily because I've been super disappointed. It's just been more I've been really busy, and it's been a bit of a struggle to just edit those videos. So I apologize for that. But how about I go with the 2 videos that I filmed but never ended up actually posting. So first of all schools, I was ready. I was hoping that I would have it. And I think that race kind of just spiraled out of control, honestly. So the start was packed as ever. I was on the back line because my CIS performance was not its best. I'll put it plain, it wasn't my best race. But so I was on the back line, started out, I wasn't doing too bad. I was up in the top pack, and then my shoelace came undone, and that was the start of a mental battle. Honestly, I was thinking, oh man, my shoelace is done. Am I going to lose my shoe? What am I going to do? And so I just had to like switch my mind off and just tell myself, just like, shut up and run, essentially was what I was telling myself to do. And so I was just running. I wasn't like falling behind too much. And then coming down one of the hills, my foot like slipped in my shoe, because like obviously the laces like lock your foot in really well, and my foot slipped in my shoe, and it like, I don't know, it hurt something in my back, but my back was like killing me for the last 800 meters, and I was so bummed. Like in the moment I was just going like, bro, just run, just keep going, you've got to make the team, because that was my ultimate goal. I said at the start of the season I wanted to make the all schools cross country team, and I had it in sight. I was close, and so I just tried to push through the pain. Ultimately, I couldn't, and I was disappointed. But so I missed out on the team. A couple people decided not to be in the team, and so that bumps me up a couple positions, and then I ended up in first reserve. I know, I've been in that position a couple times before. And yeah, I was disappointed, but again, that's where I had one of my learning curves of don't sell yourself too short and just push through. The second video that never posted was actually road relays. So road relays was great. I had two amazing teams consisting of some of the fastest people in New South Wales, and yeah, the races were good. It was extremely wet day. The vibe was kind of lacking a bit, not gonna lie, but overall the race day was great. I had 2 solid legs of running. I did the 2K, 4x2K with the under 16s team, and then the 4x4K with the under 18s team. But overall, I mean, the 2K leg, I got the fastest leg of the day. Pretty happy with that. To be honest, I was hoping for a bit of a faster leg, but I think certainly the rain, and yes, I know it's road relays, but also the mud. There were a couple grassy sections, and that was not grass anymore. It was thick mud. So the course had to be changed, all this drama. So just getting out there and running, I was really happy with that. And then the second race, the 4x4K with under 18s, that was really good. I got to run the last leg and it pushed me. I was just trying to run as hard as I could. I pushed it all the way to the line. I made sure that I didn't lose any positions, also made sure that I tried to gain some. Turns out I couldn't gain any because we were already winning, but I couldn't tell that because we were racing against opens and under 20s as well. So the race was good. We won that. Well, we actually won both of them. So let's go Bankstown. Good job to the boys in that team. But yeah, that was a real high of the cross country season. So what we can learn from both of those races is in a season, you will experience ups and downs. Everyone does, but you just have to push through because with every down, there will be an up. You just have to keep going and don't tap out too soon. That's my biggest thing. Don't tap out too soon. In the third and final chapter, the wrap up. It's just a wrap up of the video. So this season has been great. Nationals is just around the corner, as I said. So stay posted. I will definitely be filming and posting a video for that one. So if I don't post it within like 2 weeks, be spamming the comments like crazy in here. But this season was a great season of learning. I experienced things that I haven't necessarily experienced before, And my goal from telling all of you guys about this is to help you guys run so that you can essentially just run better races, because I want to see you guys do really well. And yeah, you guys have supported me a lot, so thank you so much. And yeah, so the 3 big things from today were: don't sell yourself short, because if you've worked for it, you deserve it. You just have to go and do it on the day. Number 2 is keep your mind engaged. Unless you are really hurting and you're just trying to get through, just tell your mind to just be quiet and just run. But otherwise, keep your mind engaged so that you can follow the moves that could possibly lead to a national championship title, or a state championship title, or a zone championship title. I don't know what it is, but just keep your mind engaged so that you can hopefully get the win. And the 3rd and final tip from today is don't tap out too soon. You'll experience highs, you'll experience lows, and through it all, you just have to stay consistent, keep on running, and just do your absolute best in everything you can. And take a rest day if you need it. Rest days are not necessarily lazy. If that's really what you need, then take a rest. Like, seriously. I know David Goggins is like, stay hard, but just chill. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for 1.6k subscribers. Each and every one of you make these videos possible. And so, yeah, make sure you click subscribe, and let's see this channel go up to 2,000 subscribers. That would be absolutely amazing. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what videos I should do next. Let me hear from the people. Watch another one, and see you later.